We got Just One. Just One is a fantastic party game. I've sold a lot of these, and I've played multiple times. I think the first time I played, we played at a Monday night. We usually try to learn a new game as a store, and just had a hoot with Just One. It's super simple. There's a lot of other games that have aspects of Just One, but I just feel like Just One does it very elegantly, simply, and quick. So the basis of the game is everyone's going to have these little whiteboards that they can write on. And you're going to pick one person to go out of the room. And then you, as a team, the whole point is you're trying to get the person who left to guess the word on a card you draw. So you're going to divvy out these whiteboards to all the friends and players that you got playing. And you draw a card as a team. And so you have these options, and you can roll a die. There's different ways to play this game where the colors and numbers come into effect. But essentially, just as a group, we're going to choose, let's say, Godzilla. That's what we're gonna choose. Now the trick of the game is now at this point you're gonna take a marker and you're gonna write a clue on your whiteboard, a word that's gonna make the person guess Godzilla when they come back into the room. However, you're not allowed to share or talk ideas with your team at this point. At this point, it's just by yourself. You have to hide your clue from everyone else and put something that will make them think Godzilla. But before the person comes back in the room, you're going to reveal all of your clues to each other. And if there's any duplicate clues, then they cross out. So let's say I wrote secretly on my board Japan. And I revealed, and the blue player wrote on their board Japan, and we both revealed to each other. They cross out, and we do not get these clues for the game. We put them aside, and whatever these three people wrote are now on display for when the person comes back and looks at all these clues. So it's really fun. The example they have on the back of the board, I think, is a perfect example of they're supposed to be guessing chocolate, and so one person writes sweet, this person writes milk, this person writes milk, and this person writes Belgium. And I always like to put in maybe another person writes sweet. And so in this case, the two milks would, let's just say they had, instead of me trying to expect you guys to just remember everything I'm saying, it's actually really quick. Write down these clues so I can really hone it in just in case there's any confusion. Also, I am probably going to spell this wrong, and I'm so sorry. Okay, so these are all secret. And then let's just take these out. Let's say there's 3 players in the game. So the person comes back and you reveal to them sweet, milk, and Belgium. Now, there's a lot of clues here, and the person most likely is going to have a good idea at the guess. And then they, let's just say, guess chocolate. And that's right, and you guys get a point, and you go to the next person, they go out. It's just a fun party game. And the twist comes in where, let's say we're playing with these 5 people, and we have 2 people that reveal sweet, we have 2 people that reveal milk, and 1 person with Belgium. And so then the milks, they cross out, and we don't get that clue anymore. And the sweets cross out, and we don't get that clue anymore. And so all we're left with is a poorly spelt Belgium. And so the person comes in, and they're looking at this clue. That's the only thing they have, and they're like, Europe? And we're like, no, it's chocolate. Or maybe even we get 2, and the only clue they get is sweet. And so they come in, and they have no idea. They look at it, they're like, cookies? Or Sour Patch Kids, I don't know, whatever. The whole point is you want to give a clue that's going to have them guess Godzilla or rain or whatever clue you guys choose as a team, but you don't want to be too specific because probably someone else is going to put down that clue as well. And you want all the clues you can get. So it's this fun juggling game of how good of a clue do I give? Because the better the clue, the more likely it's going to get X'd out. But the harder the clue means it's probably not worthwhile and it's not helpful to the person coming back to look. So I love Just One. So thank you so much and be safe.